All right, let's go. Another example. This trade idea was evident to me when looking at it later on. The actual trade in this example happened at a time where I couldn't simply look at the chart. So either the details of the trade is before I'm not even awake, or I'm busy. But regardless, I'm gonna go over some ideas. So, previously, the groundwork. We had this high, we come down, we defeat this, we come down here, we defeat with this. Respect, okay, but we go down, we close even lower from here, and lower, 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 and eventually, this is the level that created, well, it didn't create a lower level, but okay. So we have some power here trying to go lower, and we have then a lot of these white candles for whatever reason going higher, defeating this. This level definitely created a lower low and lower close, and so this is the strong leg move up. And I was expecting for a lot of time here a reaction at this level. Okay, and so I have the white box outlining where I need to see the power. Why did I draw this box like this? I'm gonna explain it. So, according to my current understanding of power price in the market, this move was strong. Yes, we can see it. We saw it after. Okay, cool. And I draw the box to the top of the first evident big strong gap, meaning this. That's why the top is here. This is the first gap. There's some other gap here, and there's some other price imbalance, call it whatever you want. This is power in one side of the, in this case, we probably have more buyers than sellers, right? So we have power on one side, and I want to outline it, and I choose the first evident area, the first interesting area for me, right? So that's why the high is here, maybe even here to be more precise. Okay, and the low is according to the low that created it. And so we have this box, and I draw it out until we pierce and close within. Boom, like this. And I'm just gonna back it one step because I want to see this actual candle. Now, what happened here? So now we have the box and the price comes back. What do I want to see? Well, I want to see this, okay? I want to see us come down. I want to see us come up. That's not the best of tools, but hey, I want to see us come up and defeating this and defeating, yeah, so W pattern, right? Let's have a look. So let's zoom in even further. Still on H1. Can we go past it? We can if we do it like this. Okay. So still on H1. We have the recent level. So these candles are the ones that closed lower and went into the box. Okay. So we have these apparently strong closing lower. We have some gap here. That's significant because the gap means, well, for whatever reason, maybe they're open, but for whatever reason, somebody wanted to buy it way lower. Okay, that's equally as significant to me as this imbalance is over here, and I would say even more so. Now, so we close even lower, and what do we have here? Think about this. We have a low, we have a reaction with a close higher, not above, but close higher. We have a next bar closing lower, but also we tried to go lower and we couldn't. So what do we have here? We have down, up, down, and then back up again, yeah, right? And with this singular black candle, when it's closed above with this bar, this white bar here, is probably where the trade is found. Let's do it like this. So I can put it on afterwards, right? Come on now. It's a bit like this. I can put it on here, and I would have to have the stop below this thing. And I would target, well, this is way too close. This is the recent high in recent action. Not good enough. I would have to target the level where we changed. So we moved up, right, and changed. Even if you look at this is where we changed. So this is the high. So I would have to be targeting this, right? Looks cool looking at that 4.5R. But so if you look at the individual candles, you may or you may not see, at least I see it often, that the power is changing. The difference is on the H1 chart, each individual candle, if it closes lower or closes higher, for bias sake, we can see it without using the details. But if we want to see the precise entry, same as on M5, I like to zoom in and see actually what happened with each individual candle. And it can be on H1 alone, or it can be on M5. And let's have a look at how M5 show this now, right? Okay. We can zoom in, we go there, there's the trade, whatever, something happened. So, what happened here? Here's the gap. Here's the gap, here's the close lower, right? This is where the power originated, the closed lower. So meaning if we close above this, which happens here, we have power up, right? Is there a gap here? I mean, this was strong. I mean, it's but a bit uneven, but hey, no, that's good enough. So this is where we closed higher. There's a small gap here, not a lot of power, if you ask me. Also, look at the time, 0324. That's 1.5 hours into the Tokyo session, and we also later we have a gap here, and we have nothing else. So if you ask me if we're going to react higher, I would like to see something here. We don't have that. We have this to react off. We have the block here to react off. We have the level. I would like a reaction level here to pick up, but we don't have that. What we do have is an inverted gap here though, and later goes above and with a pin also reacting to the, I mean, this is incredibly good. But again, I am not here at this time. So if this was strong, created the lower close, which it did, this, right, down, down, then with the higher close, did we switch power to up? Yes. Okay. Now look at these internal highs, internal levels here. We came up to here. We came up to here, meaning the power with this structure was coming from here. We come up, down, up again. So now the power is contained within this, from here to here to here. The power comes from here, right? So the power from here created a higher close, meaning this is the low. If we enter higher, it's maybe the low. We can, okay, it's good. And I could be, I mean, I could have the stop here easily, right? And if I choose the lowest block, this is not very good, but if I choose the lowest level to react off, a buy stop above the indecision candle. Again, a similar story as previously with the yen. If power is up and we have a doji reaction and non-close through it, if we react and close to the same direction, is it not reinforcing and showing the power is in that direction, right? So if the power is up here and we close higher from reacting off, the only real place where power should be, I mean, come on, this is the block after all, the black and the white, this is the block. It's reacting to this thing and the gap at the same time. So buy stop above, stop below here. This is the recent high, and I mean, because M5 will build the next level, M5 will build H1 later on. Targets on H1 would be ridiculous, but in this case, yeah, I'm targeting here currently with my system, but that's a 6.8 R. But we could be targeting the high. We could be. And so yeah, that's some of my logic, right? And again, let's remove this because I'm not going to use this now. Remove the things and remove that. So similar story again happened later, right? Now we're back on the H1. This was the high. We close higher. Okay, we close higher. Cool. We actually have power to go to the next level. Where is the next level? Let's zoom in and find out, right? If this hasn't been proven to be strong yet, well, this would be the next level, right? Did we hit it? Yeah. And I put a long on here for another reason, but I did target this thing. Anyway, on another chart. Now, so let's go again. If this white bar here, indecision or like a balanced candle or spinning top, you can call it orange banana, whatever, man. If we react to the level here and then we close higher, okay, that means that this is strong because we close higher than the level. We have a gap down, and when it's filled and when we close above, same with this, when we close above, power has been confirmed to the upside. Maybe this candle is doing it, the white one. Yeah, we have a small gap here. Similar story, different candles. It may not always be apparent, but after time, when you keep looking at this, and I've been looking at these boxes and candles for, I don't even want to know anymore. It's over 10 years, but still, small gap here. We go down. What is this? Black with the white. This is the Harami formation. It means, in this case, power coming down has begun to stop. And so, do I enter long of that? No. But if I think this is the black and the white here is reacting to this level here and doesn't want to continue lower, maybe I will put buy stop here. And this is not my target because this is not proven yet. Right? My target from this. So if a buy stop is here, okay, and if this is the strong level, so it's a sell. Well, it's a sell stop, but the market, the stop loss here, right? Then the target is the high, isn't it? It's here, and there's another trade, right? So, whatever, but you get the idea. So, this is me downloading my thoughts, my interpretation of price in the market, and yeah, not much more to say about that. I'm sure if I look at this action on M5, I can find a similar. Actually, let's dissect it a bit. Let's go. Okay. So okay, cool. This is the entry of the H1. All right. What do we have? The latest move down here. Okay, well that's good enough. All right. This was rejected. We come down. We come down to this level. Okay, cool. We come here. Now what happens? We go up. We go down again. What is this? If you're following my material, what is this? Price goes down. Now this is it's a semi-strong level, but when closed above, it's switch, because the power contained here created the low. The power contained within this created same low. What happens when price defeats it to the upside? We change direction. So here, this, this candle here, this one, is the one responsible for changing the direction to up. And there's no real gap here to use. A small here. It's very high up. I'm not sure I want to buy it, but maybe I'll just put the market order in for the hell of it to buy here and with a stop below the area. And that's also another version of the trade, right? version, double bottom. If this is strong, if this is defeating, okay. If this is the market order, I'm filled here, let's say, right? And it holds. This is the next level, when this is not the target, but this might be the target on the M5. But if we think M5 is creating H1, it is, right? Because price is fractal, well, the next level is here, and yeah, so you can do the math. It's very high R trades, but logic is still the same. Maybe next week I'll find some examples where it didn't work, or well, yeah, why not? But the point is, find the levels and find where the energy is in price. For me currently H1 and M5 is functioning good, but depending on how much time there is to do this stuff, it may be in the future H4 plus M15, for example, which I enjoy. I know some people like H 8-hour candle for bias and 2-hour for entries. Whatever, it's whatever you like. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this one. And if you like this, go ahead and like it. If you have questions about my reasoning here, post your questions. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the markets.